Okay,
Um,
please.
well, we're talking about taking care of yourself and also taking care of your brain. And what we've found recently, and it's something that I've been avoiding, but Steve, in my whole life, I guess I haven't done this much, but Steve has been a little bit more of a pro, is we've started recently gaming together as a collective via our PlayStations, and only because of the deep wells of juice that are the Fall Guys. Like, we've all just fallen into this world together, and we're having like play dates at night after I get the kids to bed, and we're playing this dumb game meant for children as old men, and we love it, and it means too much, and it definitely affects us emotionally when we almost get a crown and then we don't.
It could
but then
ruin our night and ruin our day.
do get a crown, it just totally validates everything. But that's the top layer. The underlying juicy layer, the one that's the meat that we're sinking our teeth into, is that we're talking and we're joking and we're like having a friend group hang out as best as we can in the moment. And I feel like I didn't realize it the first week, but this, as we've went on, it has been gangbusters for my happiness and my mental health.
Mm-hmm. And I look forward to it. And it's like we've been really having these fun nightly hangs, and it's, people come in and out, and Fall Guys only lets you play with 4 people at a time right now. So it's only 4 at a time. But
so your fifth friend is fucked.
Yeah, someone's left out sometimes, but it's okay because we can't play every night because.
But they can all be in on the chat. That's the best part.
But they can all be in on the chat. And by the way, I gotta give a shout out to Sony and whatever technology they're using on the PlayStation 4 for their party chat.
Alien shit.
It's just alien shit. I don't get it. I mean, I'm sure it has something to do with it being console to console, and the fact that it is a powerful PC, the PlayStation 4, meant specifically for these types of things, and gaming and being able to communicate with your friends while you're gaming is a very important part of modern gaming. And but they've just perfected whatever the fuck it is for their party chat, and it's literally like we're all in the same room hanging out and chatting and just shooting the shit. And we've been streaming those lately because we've just been doing it every night. We might as well stream, But
with
yeah,
a group
Joe,
of funny
totally.
boys.
So funny. We're just laughing all night, and
girls. Anna's been dropping in. Whitney's
Anna
been dropping in.
and Sarah
Sarah Little. Yeah.
And Candace joined us without a headset a couple of times.
Tell him your fix for that. Your
I think I have
technical
a photo,
fix.
I have a photo that Candace sent me because Candace was like searching desperately for a fucking microphone so she could chat with us. She was playing Fall Guys with us, but she wasn't able to talk to us. And we were like, look, you could just plug an iPhone headset into it. Like, you could plug literally any headset into your controller and it'll work. And she's like, I can't find anything. And then eventually a couple days later, she's like, I tried this to see if this would work. It's like
Steve is holding up a James Corden karaoke mic plugged into a PlayStation controller.
She's like,
oh,
I
no.
thought this might work. And it's like, could you imagine though, like holding, like where do you put the mic to play? Like, you have to have someone hold it up to your mouth like an interview.
That's so funny.
But yeah, we've been having so much fun, and it's really been helpful in, we're social people, man. We need to socialize, and that really helps.
We were talking about the subconscious reasons for some of the success of that game. First of all, the non-subconscious reasons. It's fast-paced. It's quick. You can get through like a round in like 5 to 15 minutes. So if you're just like, I need to get something, I gotta get a little gaming itch scratched, you can just knock it out really quick and then go on about the rest of your day. Or like us, sometimes you'll jump in for hours. So I think that's part of the success. It's simple yet challenging. Like, I feel like anybody could win, but you could win more if you get better.
Right.
Like anything could happen, and I think there's something to that. It's almost like the lotto, where you're
it's like Mario Kart.
There's always a
Kart's like
chance.
that.
Yeah. Like, you could be playing against, unlike like NBA basketball, where if you're playing against Luka Doncic, you're not going to win. You're just not. There's no chance. But
you could beat the video game version.
yeah, in Fall Guys, there's just this small chance, and it's challenging enough that it's always super rewarding. Even like moving on in one round is rewarding.
Right. Because people get eliminated. If you have no idea what this game is, it's essentially like And if you don't know, I mean, it's probably pointless for me to explain it, but it's just this cartoony physics based, like you're this little bean with arms and legs.
Like Minions.
Yeah, and you're running around through these obstacle courses, and you got to jump through doors, and you got to like climb up things, and you got to just all these obstacles that are in your way to getting to the finish line or
like
winning.
MXC back in the day.
Right. And there's 60 people at once in one level, and it goes down until it's one winner at the very end. So usually it's 3 rounds, but it could be up to 4. I think we've even done
sometimes
like
6.
6 rounds. Yeah. It gets crazy, and some of them are cooperative. You're on a team, and some of them are just like every man for himself, and it's just like really fast paced, and before you know it, you've played for hours and hours, and all of the like sessions all start to blend together, so you forget like how many you've played so far, and if you're close to the end, or some courses are like a final round, and that's how you know you're like in the last level basically. But it's just so fun, and we're having such a great time it's like we're hanging out. And I highly recommend checking it out. If you have PlayStation and PlayStation Plus, it's free.
Right. Yes, it is. And it was great. Okay, so other reasons why I think it's super successful on a deeper level.
Oh yeah.
So we're all like spread out, and we're not, like we were talking about it earlier, we're quarantining. We're not getting that human interaction anymore, and I think it's really fucking with all of us.
It's taxing.
And we're yearning for things that we think we understand that we're yearning for, but maybe sometimes we don't. And Fall Guys brings 60 humans together, even though it's in an avatar setting. You're interacting in some shape or form with 60 other humans, and unlike some other games, competing, and you're just bouncing off each other. It's almost like these 60 things are like gravity is pulling them together, so maybe subconsciously we feel like we're all running and bumping into each other and touching and loving and getting sweaty. And I think deep down there is something to that, where the things that are representing you are so intimately interacting with the other things representing other people.
Yeah, and also like to more to that point, like there was a game like the first week it came out, and we were all playing, and I tweeted about this. We were playing one of the competitive games where it's a mad dash to get all these balls in your court, essentially, in your basket, and everyone's running to grab shit, and it's just chaos, and it's really hard to win. And me and this guy just came over and grabbed me. You can grab people.
It's like the only thing you can do to other people, straight up, is that you can hold them for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, and then it like pops them off, and you kind of back off a little bit. But if you grab them back, you kind of just hold each other, and then you kind of just sit there holding each other until one of you lets go of the button or whatever, lets go of each other. And me and this guy, we just connected. Or a girl, whoever it was, this player, we just connected, and we were just holding each other for the whole round, and we didn't even like help our teams win. And I don't remember who won the round, but it didn't matter, because in that moment it was like funny, but also it felt like a real like hug. It felt like you really just went up to a stranger and just like you each kind of just like hugged each other.